Hi, guys.
Hey,
Hey,
Hello, everybody out there, all our fans, loved ones. Here we are again on the Heikadelic Show.
yes, we
that's right.
are. It's
So,
cold in the North Pole right now.
yeah, you should be wearing your hoodie. Like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So,
I don't.
is it 9:30?
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nine
So
thirty.
that means it's time to get dirty.
It is. So you want to tee up something right now?
Oh,
Do
George,
George
George,
George?
George looks like
There we go.
yeah. Woo. Where's yours, George?
Mm.
It's
George has got wine probably.
right here.
Oh, good for
Ah,
you.
nice job. Is that a Kilkenny?
Mm.
No. I might have
No.
one later. I've got some in the
Aha,
fridge.
up there.
Yeah, we'll
Kilkenny,
start
top
small.
left.
Love
We'll
it.
work our way to the top shelf.
I got
So
a couple of these green ones to go, and then when they're all empty, that's when the black one comes out. Oh,
Oh,
well, yeah. Uh,
we're all set.
so so yeah, before we get into it, the just a reminder, it is the holiday season. However, a lot of us are entering lockdown or in lockdown. So but like driving and stuff like that, obviously do not drink and drive. That's our
No,
yeah.
first message. None of us are leaving our studio slash houses.
No.
So
nope.
yeah, we're all playing it
Excuse
safe.
me.
So
Yeah, lockdown
and
here beside the bar fridge. It's all good.
and
Yeah.
remember that the hospitals are overrun right now with
Oh yes, they
COVID
are.
cases, so you definitely don't want to be injured out there or injure somebody. And anyway, enough about that. Let's
Enough about being
let's
safe and responsible. Let's get on
well,
with
no,
the
no,
show.
like we don't want to belabor it. We're dealing with adults after all. Sorry,
Yes.
George, we blotted you
Yeah.
out there, buddy.
No, I took a back seat then. You missed
We
all
need
the
a real
move.
producer.
I like the one at the beginning of the show. That looks like
Uh,
Santa in his tracksuit, like when it's
oh,
not
that one.
Christmas time. Yeah.
Actually, you know
Yeah,
what?
Perfect.
He
We
looks
saw your arms, George.
All
he
the
looks like
moves.
one of my best friends up north in northern Ontario. So,
Yeah.
but other best friends because you guys are right
Yeah.
up there too. You're in the number. You're somewhere in the first 10 spots on my speed dial. But hey.
Nice.
Uh,
So I just want to throw this out there to our fans listening. If it's John, Keisha, Derek, Kathy, Cliff, any of you guys, throw us something. Send us some texts. Let's do some Christmas crap. Okay, it'll be fun. Be a part of the show today.
yeah, because with social distancing, this is where the new party is, right? So,
Yeah.
and your call's been answered.
And look at there's Cliff.
Merry
Boom!
Christmas,
Yeah.
vote liberal.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh God.
Let's hear from the rest of you.
And
What
there's
do you mean,
Keisha
vote?
out there.
Yeah. All right. Cheers. Is James there too? What did Cliff say? He said, "Oh my God!" He said, "Vote liberal."
CC Top.
What the hell's wrong with him?
I don't know. I think Cliff, you ate too many hot dogs, man. You ate me in grade. What grade was that? Was it grade 8? I don't know. We went to school together actually in up north, and we were just. I never ate so many hot dogs.
Yeah.
But yeah, the
I can
other
tell
thing.
you. What? Go ahead.
Well, the other thing I ate a lot of too when I was fun fact, I used to weigh 408 pounds, and I remember how I got there. I used to eat like with my cousin Bubba and my I used to play paintball, and
Yeah.
we'd get together on like the night before paintball, and we'd get like suicide wings, and
Yeah.
we just like honestly we had a 5-guy team, and we would order 400 wings
Wow.
and drink
God.
cases of beer. The night before, we're out in the bush not a porta potty to be seen for miles, with gut wrenching pains, just hoping the day is going to be over, right?
Yeah.
But we did well.
Geez, I don't want to seem rude or disrespectful, but 408 pounds, you can't hide behind too many trees there, buddy. Like, what the hell? Paintball?
No, like, I mean, back then I kind of progressed, but no, I went through a point where it was just like, just a lot of, I guess, life wears you down a bit. I was working a lot and traveling a lot, and just kind of, it's not just about eating, it's like state of mind, and it's like, I don't really want to, promote somebody out there but let's say the programs that deal with your, mindset and way of thinking and stuff like that. Anyway, that's a whole show probably on its own. But I think it's true. There's a lot of truth to that, because when you get into the mindset, you put it's sort of like throwing things to the universe. When you get mindset on something, it's like, your probability of getting it done is a lot better. So, hey, James, Keisha's said you're on as well. Good to see you.
I want George to say hi to James. He's one of your fellow countrymen. Say hi to James there, George.
Hi, James. How's it going? Where's James from? Whereabouts?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll wait for the next text to come from Keisha.
What was the reference to ZZ Top? Was it Cliff?
I don't know. That was Cliff.
Yeah. I think that was
maybe he's making a request.
Oh, he said the Santa looks like ZZ Top.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
Kind of does. He kind of looks like my buddy Len too. So I
got a little bit of a hot dog story. I was at Costco today, right, up in Aurelia, and I was just hungry. They have their food there too. I had one of their big jumbo hot dogs. Right. So about half an hour after you have your hot dog, you're wearing a mask, man. The burps.
Oh,
oh my God!
Dog breath.
It's like, I gotta get out of here to get this freaking mask off my head. Yeah.
One of the things I found out wearing a mask that you can't do is chew gum.
Oh no!
I put a mask. I was chewing gum, driving the van, and I would stop wherever it was, probably in Walmart or somewhere like that. Yeah. Other stores are available, but I'm chewing and it like keeps pulling the mask down. You know what I mean? Like, I thought, what am I going to do now?
You can chew gum, but you can't blow bubbles. That's for sure.
Well, but did I tell you I'm changing my name to Bubbles?
Are you?
Bubbles.
You got special glasses for that, or what?
No, you just said you can't blow bubbles.
Yeah, I know. Stop it.
I know, we're trying to get.
That was a reference to Michael Jackson's chimp there. He was called Bubbles, wasn't he?
Bubbles. Yeah. Oh, boy.
There you go. There's your answer, George. There's where James is from. Can you read
it? Oh, from Lee, Wigan. Yeah.
So is he a neighbor of yours or what?
Just a bit west of Manchester.
Yeah.
And how far is that though? Like, what's just west? Is it like 100 kilometers or?
No. I mean, you've got Manchester is sort of here inland, and Liverpool on the coast is there.
Yeah.
And it's like 28 miles. So what's that, about 45, 50 kilometers? Yeah, and that's a long way. And Wigan is sort of, as I recall correctly, it's kind of maybe about a third of the way there, if that. I would think.
That's nothing. That's a couple kilometers. That's a 10-minute drive. Yeah.
I think we mentioned this before. It's a concept in England of distance compared to distance here in North America and Canada, right?
Right.
We don't think anything of like, an hour-long drive for something.
Oh, God, no. We drive an hour to get to work.
That's right. Yeah. Whereas like in England, it might have changed now because people, but to drive to Liverpool to work every day, you'd be crazy. You know what I mean? To drive 28 miles or whatever it's 40
really?
Crazy, like, it's the other side of the world kind of thing.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Although I used to do a few gigs in Liverpool. I had some fun gigs over there.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. I used to do them for a brewery, and it's some really fun one. I showed up one night, and it's like a Legion type working men's club.
Oh,
I was doing a series of nights for a brewery, right? It's a Tuesday night, and I roll up there, and there's like a guy on the door, a real old-fashioned kind of guy in the flat cap. Going, all right, son. And I went, yeah, I'm the DJ for tonight. He went, all right. He said, take your van around the back, stage is there. And I look at there's one of these like day glow posters behind him.
Yeah.
It's got that, you know, they used to do them, and it's got like this black writing on it. It says Tuesday, you know, whatever it was, 21st of November, live entertainment. And I thought, well, that's tonight. This is great, because I used to give out like T-shirts and sweatshirts and like drinks for the brewery. And I said, oh, great. I said, who's the band on tonight? He said, what are you talking about, son? And I said, you know, the band, the live entertainment tonight. And that's you.
It's you. It's you.
I'm not live entertainment.
It's
Said,
you.
don't worry about it. He said, I'm like a DJ. He said, oh, he said, this crowd in here, and this is Liverpool, right?
Yeah,
He said, if they don't like you, they'll let you know in the first 10 minutes or so. Oh, that's great.
When you get a beer bottle off your forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So, yeah, there's a few others like that, but that was fun.
Yeah,
It was a great night in the end. One of the best nights I ever did, because I had to like really kick it up a notch, and that was cool. And the people were great. They were just so ready to participate in anything, you know what I mean? So it was fun, yeah. But I remember like when I was setting up going, oh, geez. And I had a roadie with me, like John. And he was like, oh, and the local rep from the area showed up, dropped me off all the giveaways. And he said, I've got somewhere else to go. I said, hey, listen, they've billed me as live. And he said, oh, you'll be fine. And just left. You'll be fine.
Nice.
Yeah. Left me.
There you go. Do your stuff.
Yeah.
So you said the fans were up to anything. So did you have them all get naked and slam dance or something? Like,
well, not totally naked, but there's like I used to do stuff like, you know, I give a T-shirt or drinks tickets to the first lady to bring who's got something black on.
Oh yeah,
you know, simple stuff.
Right.
This lady, like larger lady, toddles up to the stage, and she like holding up this black cloth, and I'm like, okay. And I said, what is that? And she opens it, and it's this massive big bra, black bra. Right.
So she whipped it off in a hurry.
Like, you're quick to get that off. And she said, no, it's not mine. It's like Elsie at the back, my friend. But she's not coming out up here without a bra on to get, so well, you get extra drinks. It's just one of those nights. It shows your tattoo and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, that's funny.
It's like 86, 87. That was the time frame for that. Yeah.
Well, it's funny when you talk about different countries, how they do different things, like the distance. I remember going out to the East Coast in Canada, and everything is 10 minutes away. Everything.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what it is. Oh, yeah, wow. It's just take this. It's 10 minutes down the road. Yeah. you drive for an hour and you're still not there. Yeah. Oh, it's 10 minutes down the road. Later. Everything's 10 minutes.
10 minutes by.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's funny.
Well, I spent a lot of time in Halifax, and I totally get that. Like, I actually almost moved there at one point. So years ago, I had an agent kind of looking for a place. So I think I found a place in this, actually an inland lake called Lake Tucker, and it was in Bedford area. So, I thought it was a whole different planet, but literally like a few minutes drive and we're there, right?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, and it was in Bedford area. So yeah. I'm hearing an echo now.
It's a super delay. It's a long one, and it's your voice.
Right. Yeah, that's odd.
Yeah, it's
my studio door was breached.
Ah, because that's like a Facebook echo. It's like 12 seconds.
Yeah, that's because it's playing in the other room.
Yeah,
it's okay. Door's shut.
It's all done. It's all good. Yeah. So, anything new with you guys? You done all your Christmas nonsense?
Oh, okay, let's talk about that. Because, so, where do I start? Okay, so I'm just at a loss for words because, like, I got no choice to to bring up the C word for
the C word. No,
we'll call it the C word because we'll get knocked off the air if we say the word now, apparently. But the numbers have gone up and all of that, right? So, but now we're entering in our area here a lockdown, and I guess sounds like on Christmas Day, well, Boxing Day technically. So 12:01 a.m. or something, right?
Yep.
anyway, so that being said, the parking lots are insanely full.
Yeah. Yep.
I really don't get it. The box stores have, I don't know what the numbers are, but they're packed. Everybody tries to do, I think, a decent enough job with controlling the traffic, but the people who ruin it are honestly people that, the shoppers who completely, not, I'm not stereotyping everybody, but come on, really? Like, I'm seeing people with their masks pulled down below their nose and all of that. And
Yep.
so there's that going on. Now enter shopping, and it's like, oh no, now people are getting paranoid because we're going to go under lockdown, and lockdown might be something similar to what we endured in, I guess, April, May area. So, but I think we've learned a lot in terms of doing orderly shopping and restricted shopping. So if it goes back to that, it's manageable. It's not like our food supply is going to get shut off, but people are really out there, nervous, and preparing for it. But it's Boxing Day, so I guess the only thing, we have to be very, very careful when it comes to how we handle our holiday and everything else. So anyway, on a different note, when people are doing crazy shopping to prep and to get ready for their personal Christmases, there's tons of drivers out there who are very agitated and lots of anxiety.
Oh yeah.
So I'm actually driving down one of the mains today, and I got a jacked up Ford, and my daughter's boyfriend sitting beside me, and so we're heading back. Actually, we just had a couple of things to do, but we're heading back, and I'm driving the speed limit, and I'm out in the outside lane, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, right now in Durham, there's I got a $75 fine 2 weeks ago on a camera.
For
okay,
what?
I was 11 kilometers over, so it went from like a 60 to a 50 zone, and I was like 61, so I hadn't slowed down quick. And the stupid thing about, I had my mom's old minivan, which is decent enough, but it's an old kind of a beater, and I wasn't I mean, in my mind it wasn't speeding, and I got caught by one of these cams. $75. So anyway, it was in my mom's vehicle, so I'm just going to let her pay for the fine because somehow it's her fault. But
wasn't you?
No, it wasn't me. It couldn't have been me. But the thing is that now I'll set my coast or cruise, right on the speed limit. So we're cruising along, and then this blacked out car pulls up beside us, and he's like nose to nose with me, but he's in the slower lane.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, okay, well, maybe my tailgate's down or something, So I roll down my window, and the guy, so he goes, what's up? And I said, what's up? I mean, did something did I lose a tail light or something? And he goes, no, this is what he says, right? He says, you're one of those troublemakers. And I said, what do you mean troublemaker? And he says, well, you're slowing the traffic down so that everybody has to slow down. So what if my daughter has an insulin attack? I said, your daughter's not sitting in the car. And listen, it's 60 here. It's not 80, because he was flying and he came right up the ass end of my truck, and he was trying to, but what a smart ass. And he goes, no, he says, you know what you are? You're an undercover cop, and you're trying to get us to I said, dude, I'm not a cop. And I said, by the way, one just came, like when the oncoming came by, and I said, there's photo radar in different places. I'm not sure where they all are. And so we're having this conversation going 60 kilometers. And I said, I'll tell you what, take my lane and I'll take your lane if you got a problem with it.
Yeah.
And so he goes, yeah, Merry Christmas, asshole. And I'm like, okay. And then of course he takes off because it's like, anyway, I'm like, so I look at my future son-in-law, and I'm like, you know what? He was a little bit rude, and he goes, I wasn't saying anything, right? So I was waiting for a gun to come out. You know, the guy was a nut bar, complete nut bar. So
I always I'd say, you know what? You go first, because then you could find the cops for me.
Exactly.
No problem.
Flush them out. Yeah. But
you know what? There's dickheads everywhere. You just gotta shrug your shoulder, go, whatever, have fun. See you later.
So I'm a little behind on some of the notes here, but Keisha says, I guess, her boyfriend's not from.
He's not from Lee. It's Lee on the Sea in Essex.
Yeah, he's way far.
That's a different place, George. Lee on the Sea in Essex.
Kathy says, "Nice reindeer, Heiko." Oh,
thanks.
Cute. Yeah.
Thanks.
You snuck that one on, didn't you? Well,
I sure did.
Ranting.
I got my little jingle balls. Not jingle bells. Jingle balls.
Oh. So, nice. Did George pull his ear? I have to pee.
Yeah, I think so. So you just told everybody our secret.
Yeah, well, you can't run an hour and a half show with guys our age and not have,
Yeah, see, look at Cliff just said, I'm a newfie. He says, it's over there, boy. Yeah, it's just over there, 10 minutes down the road. Thanks, buddy.
So he says COVID sucks. He misses his vacation to Cuba, his second home, Veradero.
Oh, no. Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been to Veradero. It's quite nice. The beach is beautiful. You can't beat the beach. A lot of cockroaches out there, though. It's like I think they said it was the national pet.
You know, they're just poor people. Don't call them cockroaches. Stop it.
No. People are great, right? But
hey, you cockroach.
I stayed at this. It was a suite kind of thing, and so I get in there, and it's like I'm no word of a lie, Heiko. I mean, I saw this cockroach on the floor, and it had to be maybe 3 inches long.
No way. But here's the thing. They don't even get that big, do they?
Oh, no. They're big there. I mean, they're really big there. So about, like probably that long. So that's almost the size of my head. But
that's a cockroach.
Here's the freaky thing. I'm like, okay. So it's got like kind of a shell thing, right? So it gets up on its hind legs, okay? And it's doing this and hissing. Like it's going,
what?
Yeah, and I'm thinking, what? A psycho cockroach and it's bipedal. Like, what's going on? Is this like the reverse Bigfoot? And
you sure you weren't high and it was a cat? Like, come on.
No. It was freaky. So
I bet.
Being the so I grabbed a shoe and I threw my shoe at it and hit it.
Yeah.
And it just gets up and it runs into the shower. So it's trying to root its way back down the drain, and I'm looking at it, and there's a drain filter on there, and it's like, how are you going to fit down there, dude? Yeah. And what it did was the drain was actually loose, and it knows. I guess they're smart, and it like nudged that drain up and gone. But I turned the lights off first, and then I'm like, I can't, I'm going to come back in an hour, see what it's like, get another room if it. Sure enough, shut all the lights off, kept all of the luggage packed, came back in, 5 cockroaches. It's like, but
that's it.
I'm told, like they were putting in a new boiler system. Like, what do you need a boiler system in Cuba for, right?
Hot water.
But I guess so. Yeah, good point. But they'd done some demo, and there was a well back there, and I guess all of the elements are there to breed them. So So Cliffy says all over Durham photo radar. Yeah, no doubt.
Oh, is it back in Durham again, eh? Wow.
Oh yeah. No, I got a $75 fine to prove it, and it was
I haven't seen photo radar in a long time.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And the thing is, you don't know. You've been like, I'm thinking to myself, how many more of these are coming in? I'll go broke.
Wow. Look at Cliff said. Photo radar cost him $1,200 in a year in Edmonton.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if I should say this or not, but I use there's an app called Waze, Waze, and when it's a known spot, like, so what it is like kind of almost like a Facebook network for driving.
Yeah,
like,
and it tells you where the cops hang out, right?
It tells you everything, and if they know of like a red light camera or whatever, it gives you a tip. So I've been actually trying to just, even though I know I'm going, I want to have it up as just a bit of a flag.
Yeah.
And in the US, when they still do photo radar in the US, and like, I don't know if anybody from the US is watching, but like, maybe you can chime in. But the that was a big problem, and that's why really radar was invented, because of all of the, not so much the speed traps, but some of the radar, photo radar, because you don't have a heads up, right?
Yeah.
So
we used to have the radar detectors in the cars too. Yep. So that's cool. Where's George? Is he there? Can you see George?
He's left. He's back on the stream now, so he probably had to go for a major bowel movement.
He had to get rid of those Christmas cookies. That's what he did.
I think George has gone for a bowel movement. We'll have to ask him when he comes back. But don't say I said that on the air, because he's gonna. No.
Okay, so you fans, the fans that are listening, we're not going to say nothing. When George comes back, you guys text in and say, George, you have a big dump? What? George, I want a bunch of you to do it. Like, whoever's lit, I want you all to start doing it when he comes back.
George is coming back in. George, come back. Oh.
Where is he? Good man. You went to get a beer.
Okay, don't.
He looks so serious. Oh, that's it. He covered up his mic. That's it. He doesn't want to be on anymore.
Hey, George. Oh, look at that. He puckered up and everything.
Yeah. I guess he's just setting up now. He's got something cool going on.
Well, we're going to get to trivia and start that.
Yeah.
George, you're live right now, eh? Just saying.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
We'll let him set up.
Yeah.
And like when you're in the green room, you can hear everything, right? So he's probably our, That's
okay. Oh, excuse me. Damn, beer. So I need George to hurry up and get back.
Cliffy said George is probably eating a hamburger.
Yeah.
Oh, Bobby's out there. Hey, Bob. Bobby Cousins. He's like the ultimate party animal. And just such a fan of bands, right? Like,
look what you wrote.
Bobby, we got to get you on here, buddy.
Yeah.
5 knuckle shuffle on.
Piss bumper.
Yeah. We'll send you a stream link right now and you can come on. We're having this is what the, okay, George is ready. Hey, George.
Okay.
Oh, wait. We lost him again.
Yeah, that's a nobody symbol there. It's almost a target.
Hey, George.
My God.
Move your head. All right.
He's not there.
We lost. Oh, George, are you there? Can you hear us? Hello. George.
Hello.
Check 1 2. Hello. You're looking pretty static right now. All right. He's probably gonna come back. We'll give him a chance to come back.
Yeah, it looks like he was trying to set something up there.
So Cliffy's like, George, did you have a big dump? And then Bobby's like, how is the dump, George?
I know. Wait.
Okay, wait.
We'll save those messages for when.
Those. Yep. So we'll put Bobby's 5 knuckle shuffle.
See if he gets it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Honestly, we should have got a bunch of fans on here to just kind of party with us, right?
Yeah.
And
well, we still can.
I know. I'll send links out if anybody wants to be on live with us right now.
Who wants to be on the show? Just let us know. We'll fire a link and we'll give you one of these nice little windows and you can chat with us.
Yeah. So Bobby's like, you don't want me on the show, you'll lose all your viewers. So
yeah.
I don't think so.
Well, I can't wait for George any longer. I got to open this.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the tune. I don't know. But
I'm going to call him and see if, give me a second.
You call him. Cheers, myself. Everybody. All you guys watching and listening, grab yourself a drink, grab a beer. We're going to open it up. Cheers. Merry Christmas. Love ya.
Cheers. Yeah, let me call him.
Damn, that's good. I'd like to do that more often.
I hope I didn't offend him somehow.
I don't think so.
I have a track record for doing that. Hang on.
Are you that bad? Wow. Yeah, there's been a lot of crazy people out there driving. They got their hands on the steering wheel. They're hunkered down, and they're just gotta get to the store.
Okay, I'm gonna mute my mic for a second and give him a call.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. So it's just me now. You're stuck with me. Oh my God. Yeah. That's the problem right now is everybody's freaking out because everything's supposed to get locked down. And I know there's many of you out there that love doing that last minute shopping. You go out Christmas Eve or on the 23rd even and stuff like that. You try and get it all done in one day. Well, they're kind of pushing everybody's buttons now because, you might not get into a store or whatever. And all this lockdown nonsense. I don't know. I was at Costco today and we drove up and it was like we were a little bit late, but taking our time, right? Relax. Gotta take it easy. We drove up. There's like 100 people lined up outside. It's like, oh my God. But looking and watching, you could see everybody's moving along pretty good. It only took like 10 minutes to get inside the building. It was all good. It was okay. So if everybody keeps their cool, right? No problem. Go get your stuff done. If I could show you, it's behind me here. All the gifts are wrapped. Every last present is wrapped under the tree. I've got all the alcohol we need for the Christmas holidays. So as of tonight, I'm not leaving the house. It's all good. Got the fireplace rocking over here and pile of wood outside. I'm good. But these guys aren't good. It looked like they got some technical difficulties happening here. He's freaking out. We lost George. And I lost my pal here, but he's trying to see if we can get him straightened out. See? And this is where we need the other fans. You guys start texting in here so we can see your message. If any of you want to be on the show tonight, even if it's just for, 5 minutes, whatever, you want to say something, tell us a good Christmas joke, or just be a dick, it's okay. We're good with that. If George came back, we could get James on, and those two guys could talk shop together. It'd be kind of funny. Oh, well, looks like it's not going to happen yet. What's going on there, Mr. Ringo?
Hey,
what's happening?
I just got a hold of him. He said he lost his audio. He couldn't hear us, and then yeah. So
is he going out, coming back in?
Yeah. I just kicked him out, and he's going to come in with a clean, clean shot.
Yeah.
So Kathy liked your ears.
Thanks, Kathy. These little guys up here. Woohoo.
Cliffy's asking if you live close to Aurelia. Yeah, you're actually a lot closer than I am anyway.
Yeah, it's 20, 25 minutes up the road. Not far. Why, is that where Cliffy is?
Yeah.
Up in Aurelia?
Yep. Yeah, he's in there. Okay, we got George back. Here we go.
Nice.
George, buddy. Thank you. So you missed a whole bunch of comments. I got to go back just because And Bobby, you know, it's terrible. It really is. So they were wondering where you were.
For some reason, the battery on my phone is going down really quick, so I'm about at 64% here.
So we're going to get into trivia, but we have to have you review these comments. So while you dropped off, they all thought you were maybe out there doing various things. So Cliff said George is eating a burger, and then Bobby says 5 knuckle shuffle.
Okay. on his piss pumper. Nice.
That's kind of that could be Bobby. That could be a song right there.
Right there.
And then Cliffy's asking George,
George. Cliffy said, "Did you have a big dump? Because you were gone so long."
Oh, I don't know. I just lost volume. I was moving the phone, and all volume went.
Oh. Yeah. You know what I hate is when
getting low. So hopefully I can stick on for a while. I don't know why it's going down so quickly. I've got it plugged in.
Yeah, you got the charger plugged in as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so, well then it shouldn't be going down.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have an iPhone?
No, it's just a Samsung smartphone.
Oh, okay, that's good then. I thought if you had an iPhone, that'd be the problem. You got to flush that thing down the toilet.
Yeah. Oh, I'd like to do that sometimes with mine. So Kathy's asking where Derek is, and I actually chatted with Derek before the show, and he had some errands to run, but he is listening in apparently.
Okay.
But yeah, he'll try and link up. He had to go and do something at 10. So
had a hot date?
No, I think it's just running the kids somewhere or something. But
so you know what we should do, George. You got your let's do your first trivia question, man. Let's get this. Let's get it going.
Sure. Yeah. Too bad Derek's not on yet, but this is the album here.
Oh
wow! Is that like something on the moon?
No.
It looks like
a trick because we're near Christmas.
Here,
throw this one in.
Blow him up there, Mr. Ringo.
Yeah, I'm gonna blow you up here. There you go.
Because it looked like the rover on the moon, but no, I see what it is now.
Yeah.
It's like a bulldozer and a pickup truck or something, or a dump truck.
Yeah. I've thrown you off the scent with this one because it's.
Yeah, you sure have.
It's not the artists on here aren't the kind of genre we would normally have, but we're near Christmas, having a bit of fun with everyone.
Yeah, why not? You're always good for that, aren't you, buddy?
There's I think it was 1979 it came out. They had a huge #1, both in the States and UK, all over the place. That's all you're getting for now.
Wow.
But I'll tell you what we did started last week. We started the challenge between yourself and Ringo, right?
Yeah, the showdown.
Yeah. And Heiko is one ahead, so do you want to do round 2? Okay.
Okay, let's go for it.
More or less it was called, right? More or less I need an answer, or
Yeah.
So I was wondering what I got something up my sleeve.
You don't have any sleeves. You got short sleeves.
I do have a sleeve.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
Yep.
That's cool.
So I'm going to pull this out of here like this.
Oh my God.
Is that a Columbia record sleeve? Or Columbia, right? No?
No, that's just like a generic black one.
No, I meant not the sleeve, but the...
You mean the center of the album?
The center, yeah.
MCA.
Columbia. MCA, okay.
MCA.
Yeah. I remember the rainbow. I haven't spun vinyl in a while.
I've never seen anybody ever stick notes to their albums.
Oh, well, there's a reason for this, because, we spare no expense here. I could just say...
I know, like, holy crap.
So, I think, Heiko, you went first last week, so it's Johnny's...
Yeah, he goes first this week.
First this week.
Wonderful.
So, there's a question on each side of the album. So, Ringo, would you like to pick what's on side A, on side 1, or side B?
Okay. Okay. Hike, I'm just gonna move you out while I answer this, and then I'll move
You
me
go
out.
right.
Hey, okay, so what am I doing here?
Pick either the question that's on the B side or the A side.
All right, I'll take B side.
You're going for the B side, okay. So take the question off. And as I said, it's more or less, right? So you have time to think about this, and I'll ask Heiko his question. 2019, biggest touring global acts, grossing acts, right? Amongst the top 10 of that year, of last year, one of them was Metallica, who grossed $179 million globally.
Wow.
Not ticket sales, globally they grossed. The Rolling Stones are also one of the highest 2019 grossing global touring acts. Now, did the Rolling Stones gross more or less than Metallica's 179 million?
I'm going to say that the Rolling Stones grossed more.
Okay, you're going for more.
Yeah.
All right. So,
all right.
You don't want to change your mind. That's your final answer, right?
Depends what you're coaching me. I know the last one I said something about Metallica or Guns N' Roses, and I lost.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But you know what? Just because I play a guitar and I have the voice of an angel,
of course,
right? The absolute voice of an angel. I don't know everything about rock and roll, because you have to remember Johnny Ringo is like, I mean, Johnny Ringo's about Johnny Ringo. So why would I care about other bands?
Apart from the obvious legendary status, it's all the rest of it.
Exactly. I mean, when we had Elvish on, right, I was like, wow, this is super cool. I mean, sometimes, so I think this whole conspiracy theory, not to kind of derail what we're doing here, but about sightings of Elvis.
Yeah.
I think they just saw me doing a show, right? It's like, thank you very much. Because I have a voice of an angel, I mean,
that's true.
It's clear.
I mean,
okay, I'll put, it's Heiko's turn now.
It's Heiko's turn, so Heiko gets what was on side one, side A. So this is Heiko's question.
All right. What do you got?
We're still with the 2019 global top grossing artists.
Okay.
Right. So Fleetwood Mac.
I have my thinking cap on.
Okay, that's good. Fleetwood Mac grossed $112.2 million globally.
Okay. Yeah.
Bon Jovi are also in that top 10 or so of global artists, grossing artists. Did Bon Jovi gross more or less than Fleetwood Mac's $112.2 million?
Wow. Those two bands, they go ways back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
most of the bands that did the global bands, most of them
I'm gonna say more. Right? Bon Jovi did more.
You did gone for more. Okay.
Yeah. Let's do it. Right. Let's go more.
All right. You happy with that answer? All right. We can bring Johnny back in.
If you said more beer, I'd be happy with that answer too.
All right. So who's gonna get the point this in round two? Is it gonna be Ringo or is it gonna be Heiko?
Ooh.
Metallica.
Drum roll, somebody. Okay.
Actually, I was gonna do a drum roll.
You have a drum roll? Oh, okay.
I was going to, but hang on. I'll get that one for next week. But Ringo said that the Rolling Stones grossed more than Metallica's 179 million.
Yep.
Okay. Hang on. There you go.
That sounds like a bad. That sounds like a bad sound.
That's the wrong answer.
Is that a bad sound?
Okay.
I've had too much time on my hands this week. It was close though. Like Metallica was 179 on the nose, or more or less, and Rolling Stones actually grossed less than Metallica.
Okay,
177.8.
And so they should, because, well, I won't go there because I have my feelings about the Rolling Stones.
All right,
well, so I guess like yeah, it is what it is. I guess timing wise though, like right at the start of COVID, which we're in 2020, the Stones had put out, new release and stuff, and they're quite quite
shitty. Yep.
Well, anyway, but yeah, okay.
I've seen
my gut always goes with Metallica, but it's like, nah, it's got to be the Stones. But
I would have thought so. That's why
George
I said it.
George was nice enough to say, "Is that your final answer?" And I'm like, okay.
I know
that could go one of two ways, right? So
yes, it can. He's either trying to help you or he's.
I want at the end of this contest, I want a free hot dog. That's all I want.
Okay, all right.
I'll take you to Costco and you can burp in your mask all day.
All right. So after the 2 rounds, Ringo is still pointless on the board.
Oh my God!
Down to Heiko. How did Heiko perform on this one? Fleetwood Mac, $112.2 million was Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And Heiko said that Bon Jovi globally grows more.
Woohoo!
Wow.
134.2 million Bon Jovi.
Wow.
So that means
Johnny, for 2.
Johnny, hold up your drink. Here. Let's bang our drinks together. Ching,
bing,
bing. There we go. Cheers, buddy.
That
was good. So
good on
that. Do I still get a hot dog?
See, my thinking hat worked. You needed a new hat there, Johnny.
I was looking for my Santa hat. How prepared am I tonight? Right?
I know.
But I am up in the North Pole, so.
See, if you were Santa, I could have been your elf. Wouldn't that have been cute?
But then we wouldn't have any co-hosts on the show. We'd have to engage the likes of Bobby Cousins and Derek and maybe Kathy and Cliffy. Yeah. That would be a great show, honestly. So if you guys want to come on.
Did we get a message from any of our fans yet that they want to come on the show?
No, I didn't. They just kind of said they cautioned us that would not be the best idea, right?
Come on, Keisha, Merry Christmas. It's your chance right now.
Yeah. Oh. I just want to remind people that we have there's a place called Country Stop Burgers.
Yes.
And it's a beautiful area. But we can't forget about our small businesses that are continue to keep us fed and all of that. So definitely check these guys out because they're great people over there, and what a burger. Oh my, it's just so awesome.
And if you want something really good though, the next time you go there, maybe we'll get a chance to go together, get a steak on a bun. Oh my, it's an actual steak that you would have on your plate with potatoes and vegetables, and he cooks it just perfect on a bun.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I couldn't believe it. It was so good. So, you guys hungry? Go to Country Stop Burgers. We're scrolling the address down on the bottom of the screen right now, and tell Danny we sent you because he loves to make people feel good and get rid of their hunger.
Bobby says he's too shy. Yeah, I don't know about
that. Right, Bobby. Come on. The shy guy.
So Richard's on. Hey, Richard. All the best for the new year. Absolutely.
Thanks, Richard.
I've honestly met people that, although 2020 has been challenging, it's created lots of opportunities for some people. Definitely not me, but it. I don't know. Maybe it did in some ways. I got to hang around the ranch a lot, but it's been. I know some people that say, "Hey, this is the best year yet." But we can't dig our heads in the sand. Be diligent about what's going on, but it's Hey, did you hear something about they're talking about hybrids now out in London, London, England area? The virus is that?
It's not hybrids. It's mutations.
Yes. Yeah. So nobody knows whether or not the vaccines will work. Or
they reckon it does, I think, but they just reckon it's more contagious or quicker. Well,
Oh, I
like
see. Okay, so catching it is
it's
spreading.
quicker, but but there's no reason why the vaccine can't.
I just think they're trying to scare people to take the vaccine. Oh, did that come out of my mouth? Right? Sorry.
Yeah, I mean anyway, you know what? There's a lot of issues around that, obviously too, right? But we gotta be ending this thing. So
one way or another, yeah.
And you know what? Again, I've said it before. The simplest thing is wear your mask.
Cheers, Bobby.
Wear it properly. Clean your hands and don't touch your face. It's so easy. But anyway,
people are doing it, but still.
Yeah. There's people out there that can't go by those simple 3 rules and call them what you want. I look at them, I call them stupid or ignorant, whatever. But it's so simple.
Well, I found out. I mean, looking back on it, I can't believe it's like 9 months ago. You know what I mean? Like another 3 months will be since it hit. You know,
Yep.
And the first few months, I personally found like just sitting around. You know what I mean? And didn't feel like doing anything. You know, get an extra case of beer in. You know what I mean? Something like that.
Yeah.
And then gradually, as it went on, I thought I've got to get up, up off my arse and do something. And now I'm thinking at the end of this, whether it's sooner or later, I want a few different projects. I mean, this show is one of them. I'm writing stuff. The Atomic Ballroom. And I thought I've got to do this. So 5 years from now, if we're all still living and breathing, if someone says, "What do you remember about 2020?" I'm like, "Oh, it was a year we lost." And I go, "No, it was a great year. It gave me all this time to sit and reflect and and use the energy positively rather than go, "Oh, this is horrible." That's what it is. Well, we're not going to change it, right? So
but I think there's definitely, you have to I don't want take lemons and turn them into lemonade, I guess. But the one thing that we did as a show was converted, right? Like we were already doing Facebook streaming when we were with Reality Radio and all of that. So, but it kind of became an enabler for us to do more of that because we couldn't go back to the studios, so we had to find our own way, which creates opportunity for us because we are talking to at least one other network, and we have some other options and things that we're working at. And so the new year will present some cool things. Right?
The big thing is we have a large following. We have a lot of fans all over the world, and we used to go and do our show in the studio together, right?
Yeah.
And once COVID hit and the studio closed down, we're like, what the hell do we do? So, and that's where our other co-hosts, we got our cell phones out. We started practicing going on Facebook, and then Johnny here has got those fancy software now, and he's our new producer pretty much because what's on the screen is him. He's doing this, and it's wonderful, John. I got to thank you again. We've come a long way because of this.
Yeah.
And now
I'm also looking at ways of doing it off my main computer. I've bought a camera, I've bought a mic, and I'm going to put it all together. So it's like a learning curve for me. Otherwise, I've never thought of it. But it's that old saying, isn't it? It's like necessity is the mother of invention, or something like that.
Yeah.
So
and we've branched off our own way now. We're no longer with a network. We're on our own, and we're searching for new networks to do our thing. But we're here every Monday. Right?
Yeah.
Which is awesome. Just awesome.
Yeah, it presents some opportunities because we always wanted to be like, obviously if we don't have fans, we don't have a reason to be here except to just maybe have fun and party amongst ourselves. But so the ones that have been here with us, that's awesome. And one thing I realized too is like the day we end up after a show, and it's hard to say like really how many people we have on at the time because when our show's done, we end up with like say 180 views or something. So there's different ways of watching our show, I guess. But the cool thing about it is the internet for us was something that we wanted to explore more and more. So we've got some plans where we're going to stream out to more stuff. We haven't really promoted or published too much out of our YouTube channel, because we have some plans for that. So we've been stockpiling. But it again, Richard brings up a great point, because he says on the plus side, with more people home, there was much more opportunity to people to discover our show, and not just our show. There's like so many choices out there. But this is definitely the future, right? So the socials and being able to watch, seems to be a lot more effective than just radio, right? But
yes.
But we want to be on both platforms, and yeah.
And
So
because of all this, things are changing. Like my wife, for instance, she probably purchased, I would say, 85% of all our Christmas gifts online. Like there's boxes twice a week showing up at the house.
Yeah.
So that market has completely changed, because it was, there was people that liked it. Most people didn't. Now it's the new way. It's the way to go.
Yeah.
Right? People sitting in their cars and they're listening to podcasts and shows and everything, instead of tuning in on the AM, FM dials and listening to that kind of radio. So it's really changed a lot with technology and the way we communicate with each other. And we're right here. We're riding the wave in, man. It's wonderful what's happening.
And now that George has become more like a permanent part of the show, I mean, he's our eye candy, right? So we get our demographics broaden.
Yeah, well, look, he doesn't have to wear a hat, right?
That's right.
He's the eye candy. We're the two old farts on the top.
Yeah. So Bobby's asking if we're ever going to get the followays on. I think, say a month and a half ago, Leon was on from the Lazy's but Bandwagon. He's, I think, working with them a lot. So that remains to be seen, and we'll see how that all pans out. But we're always open to getting acts on here. We've got some interesting. I was just on you guys might want to check this out. I was on with a organization called Pine Tree Line Productions, and I'll put a link up on the site. But they're an outdoors enthusiast group that puts out these amazing videos in Northern Ontario, like with drones and everything. And so they'll do like camping and survivalist stuff. I've seen them eat like 20 to 25-year-old MRE packs. And just so if you're into any of that outdoorsy stuff, Richard, I know you probably appreciate it out there. But and then Cliffy, you come from Northern Ontario, or we were born up in Northern Ontario, so we're outdoors as well. But it's an amazing production, and they put a lot into it. They do the drone stuff. They do everything from winter camping. They've set up teepees, actual teepees. They will talk about a lot of different product and unbox it, use it in the real world situations. But Doug and I think it's Jamie. Jamie's an amazing cook, and so he like they have sponsors like grilling companies and stuff. But he'll go out and he preps gourmet meals to have outdoors. But and Doug's got a massive beard, right? But I've known Doug for a lot of years, and he's just an amazing guy. Excellent sense of humor, and those guys are always out there and really working hard to make their YouTube channel a success. And I gotta give them a lot of credit. So I was talking to Doug just before the show, and he's had scheduling conflicts. So we're fortunate within the next few weeks. We're gonna get him on, and so it'll either be, I don't know if it'll be the Monday, like next upcoming Monday, or the Monday after, but we'll get him on and we're gonna have fun with that.
Yeah.
So I guess Bobby, to answer your question, followays are always welcome, as well as a lot of talent out there, and we are looking at other acts, and not acts. Sorry, take that out of the equation. We don't want to be just known as a channel that interviews artists all the time. We definitely want to promote that, but there's so many other things out there that we can we can pursue in terms of guests. We had an actor on last week, and that was pretty cool. We did Elf on the Shelf, and he was Elvish and his handler. I've been harping about this for now almost a year because I was in Vegas last year, and I talked to one of the Pawn Star evaluators for toys and stuff, and he was interested in coming on, and so that's the kind of thing we're looking for. So if you know somebody who's got a unique, even if it's a unique business that would be enjoyable to talk about, we'd entertain that. So if you know people out there and just have them
a business or a talent or anything like that, it'd be great.
Yeah, because hi Mary Lou.
Merry Christmas to you, Mary Lou.
Merry Christmas.
There's a lot of cool things. My dream, honestly, is to get Bob Lazar and talk UFOs for an evening. Like that would be a big one, for me, anyways. Buy George some shit tickets for his dumps. So when everybody got your
you're taking a pooper.
Hey, did he pull his ear or something? And Michael's like, yeah, I think he did. Oh, okay.
No, I didn't. No, I just lost volume.
Who was messaged just before him because they said goodnight. They got an early morning coming up and they got to go. So,
that was Cliffy.
All right. Well, wish you a Merry Christmas as well, pal. Awesome.
Yeah.
You're still looking for any suggestions for this album?
I'm like totally lost on that one, like completely.
I think it's Men at Work.
Well, my God, that's hilarious. Yeah.
That's good, but it's
no.
But the answer is no. Hang on. No,
the Village People with the guy with the construction hat. It's a solo album.
Yeah, there you go.
No, I honestly cannot. I'm going to zoom you up here, George.
So that was your guess, the Village People.
Yeah.
You going with that?
Oh, it looks like Kathy's booking. The Village People. I'll stick with that.
I think you're going to hear a sound coming up here.
Uh-oh.
Hang on.
Really?
Nice. The Village People. It. Holy shit. Nicely done.
So Cliffy's saying the knack. No, sorry, knack. Cliff. I got this one.
Village People. It's the YMCA album called Cruising.
Wow.
Nice.
I might have to put half a bonus point on Johnny's score because he's got 2 zeros so far, but that was a good one.
It's all right, buddy. I'll get you a hot dog after Christmas.
Yeah. Oh well.
There's a few rounds to go yet.
Yeah.
You know what? Like I always find hot dogs are good go-tos or those pogos, and just when you want to sort of fill the hole, so to speak, right?
Don't say it that way. Come on.
Well, yeah, I mean,
the hot dogs I can fill the hole.
I mean, they're terrible for you, but
yeah.
Well, they can be anyway. But don't you love so when I go to Canadian Tire now, now every Canadian Tire, it's almost a standard. They have a food truck
outside, right?
Outside, that has like sausages, and now they have all kinds of stuff. You can get poutine, you can get just a variety of stuff. But I can't resist getting a Italian sausage from these the hot ones, right? It's like, okay,
that's the way.
And I look at, I'm gonna get one, but then I get nervous and I think, well, maybe I should have two because maybe it's not gonna. Like, I know I can do 1.5, but then it's 2, and then it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Well, so I lost 10 pounds and I put 10 pounds back on because I've been watching lots of baking shows.
Yeah, you said talking about eating hot dogs off a food truck. Years and years ago, I used to eat a lot of street meat in Toronto when I used to work on the cruise boats down there. That was like staple. But the old Pickering Flea Market. I don't know if you guys might remember.
Oh yeah, I remember it.
The original one on Liverpool.
The original one.
Yeah.
Well, me and Liz used to go in there every Sunday, basically.
Right.
We buy veggies and all that from the farmers guys. But there's the clothes and everything, right? And this one particular Sunday, we're in there, and I was feeling a bit peckish, so I thought I'll go and get, some street meat, get a sausage or an Italian.
Yeah. Yep.
And Liz said, "Well, we've done our shopping, and she said, I'll have a look around, but when you come back, don't let me spend anything because I don't need anything." So off I go. I get me, and it's like huge, and it's like I've got all the gubbins, as it's right, like the mustard, the pickles,
yeah.
Ketchup. It's dribbling all over my hands like that. So I find out where
what
she is.
What did you call that? Gubbins?
Gubbins, all the gubbins. Yeah.
Oh Jesus. All right.
So I'm like, I'm like eating it, in the paper, like it's on my face and everything. And I find Liz at, one of these stalls where it's like ladies, whatever they are,
Yeah.
shirts, whatever. And she turns around to me and she said, "I really like this," right? And I go, "You can't buy anything today." And the girl, like, at the store looked, she saw this guy who's like, strawberry, ketchup, yellow mustard. Going, "Don't buy it. You can't buy it.
You're not allowed to buy anything."
She must have thought, "Poor woman, this is who she lives with. This slob." It was just like, your face was horrified. That's hey,
well, that's funny.
Just carrying out orders, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, George, you got to do me a favor.
Okay.
I have to open this.
All right, hang on.
All you friends out there
that
are watching and listening, get your new drink.
Go and get a recharge as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you're on the dark dabs. Okay.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's open this baby up.
One banana, two banana, three banana, four. Four bananas make a bunch of so many more.
Okay, that's all I've got left. I have to go and get another one.
Oh my God! Look at that.
Well, you need to go get another one
right here with an arm's reach.
George, do you need to get another one?
He just.
It's not going to last. It's not even a mouth.
Get another one.
All right.
You need to get another one. All right. Okay.
Go get another one.
Sorry.
Sorry, you're gone.
He's gonna get another one.
Yeah, I try not to get up. I fill my table full of stuff here, so I'm good to go.
Right on.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good times.
Free.
Yeah, that was freaky.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's Santa's brother.
Oh, I got one more thing. That is the best trailer video ever.
Yeah. And for any of you that are watching that don't know what that is, look them up online, Downforce Detailing. They will clean the heck out of your car, inside and out. They're the bomb. You want to impress a chick for that hot date? Take your car down there and let them give it a once over. You'll never regret it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's Peter. Hey, Pete.
Peter, we haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, back in the day. Well, I think he was on last week for a bit. Back in the day before Sunday shopping, when you could haggle for a deal. I think he's talking about the old flea market, right?
That's right. You go to the flea market, you could, they had a $20 price tag on it. You say, I'll give you 15 cash right now.
That's right. Yep. That's all I have on me. I've got 15. That's it. That's all I have.
Yeah. We did that all the time, right? You had 3 or 4 pockets, and then you had your vest pocket, and you had different amounts of money in your pockets.
Yeah.
So you just pull your hand in, you whip out. All I got is $15, man. I want that, but will you take 15? That's all I have.
To answer Richard's question, yes, it is the Alexander Keith glass.
Oh, there you go.
Wow.
Other beers are available.
People are paying attention.
Oh, so Peter, I guess.
Talking about haggling. When I used to work at the same tower, I was going in one night, and it was the Blue Jays were playing. I mean, I've been to concerts where I've haggled with like ticket touts, like scalpers.
Oh yeah.
And you're trying to bring them down, right? So so I'm walking. I have to work at 9 o'clock, and this is like 10 to 9, and there's a Blue Jays game on, and everyone's in because obviously they're probably into like the 3rd or 4th innings by this time.
Right.
And I see this guy is looking at me, and there's no one really around on that ramp when you walk through from Union Station to the bottom of the tower.
Right.
And he looks at me, goes, "Do you want to buy a ticket for the game? Are you looking for a ticket?" I went, No, cheers, mate. He said, "No." He said, like, "You can have this." I said, like, "Give me $5 for it." I said, "I can't. I have to go and work. Like, I'm, up at the top of the tower. I have to start at, 9 o'clock."
Yeah.
He goes, "Give me $3 for it." Right. I said, "No, honestly, I'm not haggling with you. I'm just saying
I gotta go to work."
He goes, "Here, $1, and you're into the game."
Yeah.
I almost went, "Yeah, okay. I'll be late and watch a couple of innings," but I never had somebody do that where they're just getting rid of a ticket.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah. Although it came close at an Aerosmith concert, I think, where somebody actually did haggle and got in for like absolutely next to nothing almost. At, the old amphitheater, yeah.
Right.
The tickets arrive like fairly late-ish, when everyone's sort of got rid of them all. And they'll just get rid of them,
I remember I was out in Ottawa, and I used to go around with my camera I just take cool pictures of shit, right?
Yeah.
So I had my big camera bag over my shoulder, and I was driving down, and I saw it was kind of like a stadium, like a big building, but there was cars everywhere, lights going and shit, and I'm going, what the hell's going on here? So I just pulled in, I stopped the car, and I got out, and I got my camera bag on my shoulder, and I'm walking around the building, and I'm doing this, and I'm peeking in some of the doors.
Oh, nice.
And there's this guy, he sees me, and he comes running to the door, and I'm going, oh my God, what am I doing looking at what's going on here, right? And he reefs the door open, he goes, hurry up, come on in, the show's about to start. I'm like, what? Okay, I'm good. Yeah, and he leads me in there. Judas Priest concert.
Oh, nice.
And I got to go right up front with my camera. It was awesome. So sometimes you get lucky, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
So I put up that link actually on the feed for Pine Tree Line Outdoors. Check out some of the videos. Go to their YouTube channel and subscribe if you like it. But really, really cool stuff. So we'll have them on in a few weeks.
Nice. Okay. I like that.
Question, what's an MRE pack, Ringo?
Hey?
What's an MRE pack?
Yeah. So let's ask the group. Richard might know this. What's an MRE? What does MRE stand for, Richard?
MRE?
Yeah.
I know MRI, but not MRE.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's some kind of.
Give them a minute. It's good trivia. I'm going to start.
Has it got to do with beer at all? Because
no,
I'd like to. No, damn.
No.
I'm in otherwise.
An MRE is, I believe, it's meal replacement envelope or something like that.
Oh. Okay.
But if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But what it is survival meal packs, and the military. You have these things, they're easy to carry, and it's actually a full meal, right? And what's super cool about it is they've got these boil bags. So all you do is you add water into it, and there's a chemical that actually really heats up. It's kind of like those little hot packs for your hands, but
Right,
it's a
right.
chemical reaction. And then you've got your food. Sometimes this could be like pasta, like lasagna, whatever, in
You have
this
a hot
bag.
meal.
You have a hot meal, and I've used them because I'm a avid. I'm into military op,
That's
like
right, right.
airsoft, right? And so I use them. The last one I used MREs at was in up near Barrie area, and it was -3 degrees, and that was just a few months ago. And it was great. It was super awesome. I bought one MRE for each day, and that was kind of my go-to hot meal.
Yeah,
And right on the battlefield, it was really good. And we won that event.
yeah.
And I think we were the squad of the day, which really meant that we killed all of our objectives. And
So you're out,
um,
out in the bush and you're
yeah.
sitting behind a tree and you're having a hot meal.
Well, so usually
So
what we do, we have a thing called a CP, which is basically like our base, and um, we'll kind of, we'll have guards, people
right,
guarding around so that you're
yeah,
not hit. Because in the ones I go to, it's completely live. So even if you're in your CP having a sleep, you're still open to being attacked, and you have to wear eye protection and everything because it will blind you. So
yeah.
a lot of hazards. But yeah, you got to eat on the field, and we have our own
Wow.
methods in doing that. But usually we'll have sentries out to make sure we're not being attacked. And if we get attacked, you got to get your gear on. And so, but we never, when we're in CP, we never have our gear completely off. But and then of course, in the if it's a 2-day game or whatever, you gotta have some sleepy nappy nap time. And yeah, so I have a kit that I actually have like a ground sheet that I'll put over me, so if we do get attacked, I'm not going to get instantly hit. But
Right.
yeah, but I love the you know MREs and survival type gear, and this is the time, right? I mean, this is the time when a lot of people. Richard says, "Got me on this one,"
Yeah.
um, and oh, he says he was talking about. Thought we were talking about music with MRE. No, that's MRG. Is a promoting agency, but
Yeah, but you know what? I've seen photos of you and your gear out in the bush. And if you look at these pictures, folks, it's actual photos from the news from soldiers out at war because
yeah,
these guys are serious. They get
yeah,
completely decked out
Mhm.
and yeah, they're going to war. They're just not killing each other, but
yeah.
they're doing all the same shit, man. It's
I
survival,
might
right?
one day I might get Simon, our platoon leader, and he can talk. He's with organization called Force Recon, and it's it's very cool. It's definitely an adrenaline sport. I used to play golf and things like that, and I stopped for uh, had a rotator cuff issue, but I stopped playing that, and just love the where strategy meets tactical. And I'm a gunner on the team, so it's a lot of fun. I'm kind of sometimes first one in and last one out, but I tend to like if we're taking a building. Our team is really noted for close quarter combat indoors.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Right on.
we're the ones that will get shoveled some objectives that other people that are more skilled outdoors, will be the ones, like if they say, hey, you have to take a building, which the bigger military ops are at like big staging areas, like old bases or psych hospitals and stuff like that. So you're
Yeah.
dealing with multiple floors, and it's a lot of fun. It's good times. But the MREs are amazing because so I put the Pine Tree Line productions up so you can find it. But if
Yeah.
you go to go watch their videos, and I think if you go to their website, um, and on their video stream, they have an area where they've done um, MRE unboxing and stuff like that. So what they actually do is they have MREs that are 20 plus years old, 25 in some cases, and they get them. People will send them an MRE from all over the world, right?
Yeah, something that's like 24 years old. Say, here, eat this.
Eat it. So they're opening up like this old Nescafe from 30 years ago, or but some of it is pretty good, and it'll stand the test of time. But I think a lot of MREs generally now you see these ration packs, and they have about a 5-year life cycle on them, so you can pack them up and use them for an emergency. But I almost consider it like glamping because the ration packs are so good, but nobody claims that they'll last 20 or 30 years. So I don't recommend doing it. But there's some diehards like Doug and Pine Tree Line that they're okay with it. But and they do these reviews, and it's pretty amazing.
Wow.
So what's the name of their website again?
The actual website. I put everybody. So the tag here is for their YouTube channel.
Yeah.
And it's down here. But if you're on the stream tonight, you can just click on that because it's actually linked and it'll take you right to YouTube. But I'll put the website on our site. I think it's like PTL Productions. But
so James out there, if you're still listening, you would probably like this. You should check it out.
Yeah,
he's a survival guy too, kind of.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool, very cool.
Yeah.
So
you also mentioned CPs. You're on your CP. What's that?
That's our it's our platoon base, right? Basically that's our staging area. If you had in a lot of the ones it kind of is simplified because we have generally two factions, so we'll have green and tan, and I play on so there's what we call Alpha and Bravo, and so that's a high command structure, and for years and years, Alpha has like won these things, and we've been successful. Like this past year, 2020, talk about opportunity. We were actually in these events, and we won them, right, by thousands of points. So, but what was amazing was like there was a lot of speculation on whether we could have an event like that, and I have to say, like, it was well done in terms of social distancing because we're outdoors, so there is no close quarter combat really. Like, I mean,
no,
but you're not. There's no contact. We're wearing masks. When you had your battle gear off and you were in any area, you had to have your mask on, and lots of sanitizer around. So they pulled that off really well. I thought it frankly was going to get canceled. It got shifted, and then we managed to.
So not to dumb it down, but people that don't know what you're talking about, it's kind of like paintball for big boys, right?
So paintball's evolved. I used to be a tournament player in paintball in the early 90s.
Yeah.
And it was a great time because we were our team was sponsored and by big gun companies and ammo and stuff like that. But anyway, it was strategic. So we would get points by eliminating other teams. So we would basically go and collect armbands. So if you got shot, you had to give your armband away. But and we had missions. It could be like something as simple as capture a flag on your opponent's team.
Yep.
But nevertheless, it was strategic. But a lot of these games would be massive. I'm talking like 300 to 400 players, and divvied up into 5 to 7. Not just men, women would play as well, and it would be a mixed team, and it was pretty awesome. But then that evolved to a thing called speedball. And speedball was about a center flag capture in an arena-based paintball thing. So it became more of a. I'm not sure how it happened, but a lot of the people in the sport would start wearing like motocross gear,
Yeah.
like flashy
Yeah.
shirts and everything. So it had nothing to do with camouflage and strategic anymore. And
Yeah.
and frankly, if you were, you we would, when on the start of it, to win tournaments, we would take two of our people on the team, the fastest runners, and we would basically strip them down to no gun, nothing, and send them out, and just your job's capture the flag and then drop to the ground. We'll cover fire and come and get it. So and it became kind of boring, but at the time we used to call it pray and spray, because it was about, you're paying anywhere from 10 to 20 cents per round. So it was a big cash grab, right? So, and then that's come back into a bit of, now they've kind of come full circle and they're a little more strategic. Their paintball guns are more sort of authentic looking, but
and they're more like an accurate weapon. It's not with the big huge bowl hopper on top so you can fire off 300 rounds, type shit.
Like, just to be absolutely clear, they're not weapons, right? They're just they're firing, like paintballs are firing paintballs, but still it's still a dangerous sport, because if you're not wearing the right protection, you can get welted or blinded by paintball. But they don't like, they started off, actually, paintball history is interesting because I understand it started off with a thing called a Nell spot marker, and so those were and they were pistols, right? They looked like, actually, like to me, like dart guns, but they would fire a paintball. So you would basically single shot with a little bolt on the pistol, and what they were used for originally was marking cattle. So the cowboys or cowgals would mark the cattle for different reasons, not necessarily to bring them to slaughter, but it was to, maybe they wanted to, mark them to get health checks done and all of that. And then the cowboys started to shoot at each other, right? And it became a game. It became a sport, and that's how I understand it started. And by the 90s, there were a lot of modified versions of the Nell spot, because the first thing was the Nell spot, and then a competition pistol came in called the Splatmaster, and then it evolved, and you can get all these mods for modifications and turn it into a rifle, and then so on and so on. But airsoft is, the brilliance in airsoft is, and I didn't know anything about it. Like, I stopped playing paintball and it wasn't fun anymore. And then I was flipping some British YouTube sports and stuff like that, and I was watching this battle, and it was amazing. It was very authentic. They were using smoke, but nobody was actually getting killed. And I'm thinking, like, what are these people using? Because the full auto sounded like a machine gun, and they were using gas. They were using gas operated guns and firing these little BBs out. So anyway, it's all about accuracy, and you can't go on a field wearing jeans, right? Unless they call for that. But you're wearing military BDUs, and looking the part. Definitely, all the guns are spec authentic to the real deal. The only difference is they don't have a firing pin, and they don't have you can't put an actual round in it, right? But I love it. It's great, and it's strategic. And the big difference between paintball and airsoft is that in airsoft you try to use minimal rounds to meet your objective. So it's all about strategy, stealth, all of that, right?
Yeah, get it.
So, yeah. Wow. I could talk about that for days, but we're not going to do it. I think I'm boring people here.
No, come on. It's a Christmas special. What the hell? Time to wear a festive hat again.
There we Glenn go. McEwen. Paintball to Sheila. Good one. So, okay, so I got one for
agree.
everybody. Tell us what sport spins your beanie.
Yeah.
Like, are you a golfer? Are you into baseball? Are you into crocodile wrestling? What do you do? Right? Would you ever try that, wrestling a crocodile?
Not lately, no. I
Oh, you
wrestle
haven't?
squirrels. I got squirrels here that we wrestle. They're pretty vicious. So
Oh yeah. Well,
yeah,
About the right
you got to
size,
put
that's
your
about it.
protective gear on and that kind of shit.
Yeah.
I almost wrestled a road rager today, as you know.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I mean,
I heard just the other week, a couple weeks ago, something about something new has just become an Olympic sport, and it was something completely
Breakdancing.
breakdancing. What the hell? What's wrong with this planet? Breakdancing is Olympic sport.
well,
Stop
it could
it.
be, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
no, it's sorry, that's just me.
Breakdancing as an Olympic sport. Well, what do we think about that? I think it could be an Olympic sport.
No, don't make me come over there and smack you. It's stupid. Like, whoever thought of that?
Yeah.
Oh my
it is
God.
kind of stupid.
You should have had, certainly because we had the village people on tonight. Disco dancing should be the next one.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Open the floodgate.
And then wheelbarrow races and darts and oh, come on! It's like
a spoon race. Yeah.
So Richard says rugby is his sport, and
right.
Knowing Richard, I don't know if I'd want to be on the wrong side of that team. But rugby's awesome. Actually, my friend Ed, who owned the former music hall, he's a big rugby.
Yeah.
Lacrosse. Actually, sorry, that's lacrosse. I got
lacrosse. Okay.
Yeah. But hey, Richard, I did play football at one point. 3-year run in city championships, but again, different for rugby, but very rough.
I watched some rugby. There was a tournament on a couple of weeks ago now, and my brother-in-law, he's really into the rugby. I just don't get it. But he was going on about the Ireland England game that he'd go every year to that at Twickenham. Yeah, but of course this year there's no crowds, right? And so I watched that game, just out of interest. And I thought, well, I've never got the appeal of rugby, right? Because I was mentally scarred when I was at grammar school by being in the rugby team that represented the house. I hated it. And the only reason to put me in there, I was like that guy in the middle of the scrum at the front, was because I could run fast. That was it. Other than that, I was useless. I hated it. But I was trying to watch it, and I watched 3 rugby matches because, Lizzie's Irish, and I thought at least I can talk about this. I don't know anybody English to have this discussion about rugby. And those guys, I mean,
I just noticed, Derek. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
They're absolutely they look like they've been through 15 rounds before they even start playing, some of them. And they've got 80 minutes more of getting bashed and stood on and crushed. And it's like,
I think just as a lark or whatever, we should probably look out how many deaths there have been from rugby, because I wouldn't be surprised if that list is pretty big.
Yeah.
So maybe you'd know that, Richard. But I noticed Derek probably got himself close to a computer. He said, I've been watching airsoft kill cams lately. I love it. Yeah, I was just watching some this morning, actually. And so everybody has GoPros on their guns and all of that, or on their helmet, so you can see the action. And
Derek also mentioned that
breakdancing is awesome.
Breakdancing is not awesome, you schmuck. And it's not hard unless you're completely drunk. But then it looks good because you're flopping all over the place.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Smarten up. Derek, come closer so I can give you a smack.
So Kathy wants to see that Heiko smacking Ringo. Everybody wants to see that. Like, I'm just
What the hell?
I'm a lover, not a fighter. You know. Voice of an angel right here. Yep.
That's right. Talking of hang on. What's that to say?
What's parkour anyway? Like, what are you guys talking about? What is parkour?
Don't even talk to them. They're talking about breakdancing and that. Nah, don't worry about it.
Oh no! Really?
Yeah. Do you have another trivia thing there, Mr. George?
Do you want the Endy's Nye?
Guru of the music.
Do you want the Endy's Nye one? The Ender?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it, and then we'll, it's over. Okay. We're past 11 anyway, but we can do that. It's our show, right?
It's okay. We can do whatever we want.
All right, here we go. Hang on. Hope the volume's okay on this.
Oh.
Play it again, George.
Okay.
I have an idea, but let's see if anybody else can figure it out.
All right.
Like,
we're going to leave it to simmer for a little while.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, you fans out there. Who is that? Come on.
Okay, let's brew on that one for a few minutes. So Craig Stacy says, "Hooligan bastard, George." Laugh out loud.
Nice.
I've done to deserve that. Here I am, doing me trivia.
I know, eh?
And this is what I get. This is my life. I can stay at home for that.
Derek, we were looking at that this morning, actually. Like I said, my future son-in-law, we were watching Kicking Mustang this morning, actually. So
what's that?
It's a YouTuber that does airsoft, but I think he was doing a thing on. We were watching this sniper. Anyway, it's in a, what, we'll talk about it some other time. But
okay.
Yeah. Keisha says, "Can I smack Ringo?" Well,
wow.
Okay.
Nasty out there.
It's okay. I get that a lot.
So we got to get some fans on the air, and then we have to line up a smacking competition or something. Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
That'll be the prize, George, if they win. If they get the song, they get to smack Ringo.
Heiko.
There you go.
Yeah.
Live.
Woo!
So Craig is saying Def Leppard.
Great. Def Leppard. Let's have a listen to a bit more.
Sounds like Motley Crue.
Craig.
Wow. Def Leppard.
Oh, yeah. Now I get it. Yeah. You're right. Good job.
Yeah, action.
Craig wins the date
of a hit by the Sweet, who did Ballroom Blitz.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they did the original Action back in the 75, somewhere around there.
Cool.
And Def Leppard, huge Sweet fans, so they brought out an album, some cover versions on, and that was one of them.
I like the band Sweet.
Yeah. So they're much bigger in Europe than over here. They're like in the UK and Europe, they had lots and lots of hits. Here, they're mostly remembered for Ballroom Blitz. But they had hits before that and long after that as well. Yeah, I liked them.
Yep.
But a friend of mine actually went to see them live, like just before they got more rocky. They were more pop, like 72, 73.
Yeah.
And he went to see them at, not the Hard Rocks we know now, but it was a place called the Hard Rock in Manchester, like a live venue. And they actually got booed off stage by the crowd because they just couldn't play their instruments. Yeah. Yeah, Les came back and said, I was a Sweet. Booed off.
before we wrap up, what's everybody doing for New Year's Eve? Like, are y'all doing like
I'm gonna have a few of
online?
these.
Well, no, I get it, but with the social distancing restrictions, there's not going to be parties out there that are sanctioned at all. And but we have to be responsible. But I hear a lot of people are doing like Zoom parties or stuff like this where they have multiple panels on. And I was just honestly thinking that it might be a good idea, Heiko, if we have a New Year's Eve show on New Year's Eve and we invite some fans to, if you want to link in and come on here live.
Well, I think it'd be a great idea. We threw that out to the fans today, but nobody bit. And
I really wish for today,
yeah.
But
I wish fans could.
No, but it's a little last minute because I know, Kathy has to do her hair, and then Craig has to do his hair.
You know what? I gotta do my hair too. But what you do, you put one of these on your head, and you're good to go.
No, I know, but it was like I think if we say, at New Year's Eve at this particular time, then we'll get a lot of people kind of wanting to do stuff, right?
Well, we have our next show too, is after Christmas, like on what is it, like the 28th or something?
Yeah.
Just before New Year's?
Yeah.
It'll be fun. Fun to get some fans on then too.
Yeah, well, definitely we can do that. We can do both, but maybe if we did a New Year's thing. So Richard's saying New Year's Eve is unfortunately just my wife and I. Well, I don't know. That could be a fortunate thing, right? It sucks, but it's the right thing to do. Do a New Year's show. So I think that would be kind of cool. And then like fans, want to be on the show, like not for an interview, but to kind of be part of the discussion and the fun. Hit us up. We'll definitely kind of
or even if you want to come on for 10 seconds and do a shot or chug a beer with us or something, like
say hello,
like
people.
It doesn't have to be any talking serious shit. You can just come on, do your thing, go, haha, okay, I'm out. Thanks.
Yeah, exactly. And
it'd be fun.
And I think it would be great. The only thing I would, ask, I mean, it's just like everybody who listens to the show, we're kind of support freedom of free speech and everything, but we just stay away from topics that would get us into trouble. So I think everybody knows that. But other than that, have a great time and party it up. Online, that would be a lot of fun, right? But just realize it's being kind of it's going live.
We could do like even like a pre-New Year's thing where people are doing their pre-drinking or whatever, or getting ready to do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
And you do it like from 8 till 10 or 8 till 11 or whatever, and just have fans come on and we'll have some fun. And then you can take off and do your New Year's thing, right?
Yeah. Craig is saying he'll cook up some Sabian or Zildjian food. So what he's meaning is he's obviously a drummer, right? So, I mean, if you got an instrument and you like can kind of hook it up in a way that we can, or an acoustic, you want to do something cool, we'll put you up on a solo thing and have fun with it.
Yeah, we'll put you on and you will be viewed worldwide. Isn't that amazing?
I mean, it would be a lot of fun. So we'll see if the three of us can talk about that, get some more details out, and plan that for New Year's Eve, right?
So we'll talk about it more on our next show.
Yep, sounds good. And anybody who's listening now that has an interest in being part of that party, absolutely let us know.
Yeah.
So
you can always give us a note on our Facebook page. Send us a message, or that's probably the best way, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And say you're interested, you want to do something, you want to be on the air with us, let's do it.
Yep.
So
Craig doesn't like Def Leppard, by the way.
I saw that.
Craig makes pierogies on his cymbals. No music.
I heard one regular a few years ago describe them as a stripper band to me. Doesn't like them. Someone else that didn't like them.
Yeah, really?
I personally have a soft spot for them, but what can I say?
I think they're okay. They had a couple of good tunes, but
Put on a good show. I enjoy them.
Yeah. So I think we're going to roll out for now, and we'll see you all on next Monday's show, and we'll plan our New Year's thing. And
week on Thursday, right? That'd be like week on Thursday night.
Yeah, let's look. So we'll all get together on Monday, and we'll maybe have some more information on how to set all of that up. And the thing is, when we send you a stream, if you come in here, you don't require any software or anything like that. So
no, it's
and
really
Derek's
easy.
an amazing drummer. So Craig, if you're just cooking food on your cymbals, then that's great. I appreciate that, because there's nothing like cooking on a nice round piece of brass, which is totally fine, right? Wash it, you're good.
Yeah.
It'd be like cooking with a wok, right? But it's flatter.
Yeah, that's right.
So, but and Derek's an amazing drummer, right? I got nothing.
Yeah, I'd like to hear him play one day. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. So bring your rig to the party.
Yeah, smash a few beers back and do a little drum solo for us. That'd be amazing.
That's right. Or guess the riff or something like that. Maybe he can challenge us and go,
that would be great.
What's that
Derek,
from? What's the break? What breaks that? From what track?
Absolutely. And then maybe we can I can rig up some, I don't know, maybe we can do some karaoke things or something. But we'll figure all that out.
Now you're pushing it, karaoke. Come on, what's wrong with you?
They have to somehow hear the voice of an angel, right?
Oh. Karaoke has got nothing to do with angels, buddy. The original song does. Karaoke is where the people sing that think they can sing.
Yeah.
After a bunch of drinks. But anyways, no, you know what? It's been a good show. We tried to keep it nice and festive for everybody. Yeah. Again, you know what? I love having the fans being a part of our show. You guys got any last words to throw out there to people, or?
Well, I see a lot of people are saying Merry Christmas and Merry Christmas, everybody. And you know what? Just be safe. Stick to your pod or whatever or bubble or whatever we're expected to do, and we'll get out of this in 2021. It'll be a lot better.
Yeah, just obey the rules. Just follow the rules.
Be safe, right? Because if we have accidents out there, the hospitals are overrun. We talked about that, but it's we want you to all be safe for the new year.
Yeah. How about you, George? Anything to throw out there?
No, it's like Christmas over the last 5-6 years has become about the granddaughters, right? So it's like I'm at a loss now. It's like it's just me and Mrs. George, Liz, it's like, wow, the presents are all wrapped, but it's like, what do you do, But we're thinking of doing Christmas in July on the back deck to make up for it.
Well, that's what I used to do when I was at the trailer park, because they do all the holidays in the summer, Halloween and Christmas. So
there you go.
What the hell? You get all dressed up and have some fun. Why not?
Yeah, play some horrible Christmas songs, on the back deck. And, maybe on Canada Day. Maybe we'll do Canada Day / Christmas 2020.
Yeah, okay.
I mean? Put them together.
Yeah. So anyways, the fans are a big part of our show. We love you guys. We love hearing from you. We're so happy that you listen and drink with us. So I want to thank Keisha, James, Cliff, Kathy, Bobby, Richard, Mary Lou, Peter, Derek, and Craig. Again, you guys were all a part of our show today. We love you for it. And let's do it again in another week.
Absolutely.
So, I want to say this is sadly a time for us to go. We'll see you guys all next Monday night at 9:30 to get down and dirty on the Heikadelic Show. Merry Christmas, everybody, and we'll see you for the Happy New Year.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Merry Christmas.
Take care, boys.
And stay dancing, my friends.
Oh, yeah. Let's do it.
Yes, for sure.
Cheers. Well, that's another wrap for the Heikadelic Show, folks, so time to get dirty. And don't forget, listen in next week on Monday night and every Monday after that for the Heikadelic Show at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. If you'd like more information on the Heikadelic Show, please find us at www.theheikedelicshow.com or .ca. We'll see you all next week on the Heikadelic Show. If you're interested in becoming a sponsor for the Heikadelic Show, it's easy. Just send us an email at info@theheikadelicshow.com. Meanwhile, you can browse our website at www.theheikadelicshow.com or .ca. Click on our sponsor tab and find out more information on sponsorships. Thanks for joining the Heikadelic Show, fans.